So we are in Walvis Bay and we are going on a tour, and it started by looking at the pelicans. So you can see them in the distance. There's some close ones up there. And this is the lagoon here, and this is the posher end of town. You can see on the other side of the road there is a lot of nice seafront properties that probably cost, well, quite a lot of money, but actually for us Brits it's not that expensive to buy property here. This is pink because of the algae that the flamingos eat, which turns them pink. We've started driving into the desert. It's quite a bumpy ride, but good fun. And you can see what's unique about this desert, that the Namib desert leads on to the sea, and it's the only place in the world where the desert meets the sea. And shortly we'll be doing the famous drive where you drive between the ocean and the desert, and hopefully I'll be able to capture some good images to show you what it's like. Luckily today it's a bit cloudy, so there's a breeze, so it's probably in the high 20s as opposed to being in the 30s, I suspect, if there were no cloud cover, which is keeping it a bit cooler. And obviously we're getting a bit of a breeze from the sea. So we've just stopped to see if people can climb the dune if they want to get some amazing pictures. James is trying, but he's taking his shoes off, which is probably quite sensible, but the sand is really hot and there are an awful lot of flies around here as well. It's very warm now, but it is absolutely amazing. It's like a surreal experience to drive through the desert where you can see this amazing sand dune and then also be right by the sea. And there's quite a few dead seals that we've passed along the way, which apparently they overeat and they come out, or they come to sunbathe and then the jackals get them, which is what we saw earlier, and James has just given up. So looks like it's too hot. Look, there's some people are making it up to the top, which is, I'm sure, going to give an amazing view, but quite frankly I can't be bothered. It's too hot and we will be soaking wet by the time we get there. Let's go and see what James thought about that. James, tell us what you thought about climbing up the dune.
It was hot. That's hot sand.
How hard is it? How hard is it to climb up there?
It's like liquid.
It's hard work then.
Yeah.
Well, someone's made it up the top, but
Yeah, you can see him panting away though.
I know, as I say, I'm already boiling hot, so
That's hot sand. You don't realise it. Look, my feet are gone red.
I know. Well, put your shoes back on. Oh, I hope you can hear. I hope this is capturing the sound of the ocean. There's nothing more soothing than that, and just like I say, what a surreal experience. If you come to Namibia, this is one of those things that you must do, even if it's only a once in a lifetime activity. So definitely worth doing.
So this is where the harbour used to be, Sandwich Harbour. So there was about 5 houses, a research centre, a doctor's house. So everything is now under the ground, under sand, covered.
I hope I managed to capture how up and down and bumpy that was, but fairly amazing. And we have reached this high point, James, which is pretty staggering views all the way around. Our guide's been doing this tour for 7 years, often twice a day, so obviously he knows what he's doing, although he did say that they sometimes get stuck in the sand, which we actually did then and had to reverse back. But what an amazing view. It's a nice cool breeze up here as well, which is nice.
She
we've just finished driving around the dunes. This is the view from the top. What do you think of that, James?
That's amazing. And we did a bit of dune bashing going through.
God, we've been thrown all over the place. I think they were probably told that the tide was too far in to go down that way.
I know, this looks right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good view. This was such an amazing adventure. It's a half-day trip and I'd highly recommend you do it. You certainly need to enjoy going on a roller coaster because it's certainly up and down, but you saw, I hope I captured in the video anyway, some of the absolutely staggeringly beautiful views that we saw. So I'd highly recommend that. You can book this tour in many different places. And it starts out seeing the flamingos, driving through the salt plains, then you head into the desert, you drive up to the top of that dune. He then moves down to the bottom and he sets up a picnic, which I didn't film, and you walk down there, which was quite a challenge. And then you drive back through the dunes and do that last part of the drive between the sea and the dunes, which is what Namibia is famous for. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Now look out for next week's video because we are driving from Swakopmund, leaving the coast and driving into the desert to Sossusvlei, and we're going to take you on that drive plus take you on an amazing sunset drive that we did when we arrived. So other than that, have a fantastic week and we will see you next week as we head out on the road again.